Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. I just wanted to start things off by letting you guys know that I try to relate every video I do to Ripple and XRP. I put Ripple and XRP in the title of all my videos because even if it might not on the surface look like I'm talking about Ripple and XRP, I know there's been a lot of people who say, well, this video is about Bitcoin. Why are you talking about Bitcoin? So on and so forth. Guys, you have to remember, everything is interrelated. Even if I talk about Bitcoin, I do so for a reason, and it is because Bitcoin has been the leading locomotive in the cryptocurrency space since it began back 10 years ago, give or take. So when I talk about Bitcoin, there is a purpose to it. It's not that I am a Bitcoin maximalist or that I don't like XRP anymore or whatever, that I'm trying to clickbait you into the video or anything like that. It's only because if you listen carefully to the videos, even if I don't say XRP a lot in the video, there's still reasons to listen to the videos and to understand the principles in crypto and trading because, guys, it all relates to one another. I do some videos strictly just on XRP and Ripple and some ideas if I'm talking about some news or some concepts or whatever. But guys, every video that I put that in the title, there are concepts that you can relate to XRP. I know a lot of you guys are fans of Ripple and XRP, and some of us are heavily invested in the crypto. So this is why I want to kind of give you guys a broader overview and not just focus on just XRP. I kind of want to give you guys the bigger picture and why that could relate. So I just wanted to put that out there just in case. I have been getting some comments and I just don't think some people get it. So I just wanted to put that out there first. But today we're talking about XRP in particular and why this trend. Why are we seeing XRP dipping? XRapid has gone live, right? So it should be going higher. In theory, there should be more volume going through and therefore the more need for XRP and therefore higher prices. So guys, why are we seeing this? It's been a week now. Alex Cobb did a video similar to this a few days ago, kind of right after XRapid went live. So it's been a week. But Alex Cobb did a video a few days ago and he did mention the buy the rumor, sell the news bit. And as I've mentioned even too before, a lot of people bought XRP on the rumor. And right before the Swell conference in late September, and we saw a huge move up followed by a dip down, and then they sold on the news, which was Swell. And we saw this, and we saw the price basing here, kind of within the 50s, the 50-cent range somewhere here. But now we're seeing a little bit of a dip. And guys, this all just looks like price action that would normally happen with no news or with very little news. So I believe there's a reason for this. I'm going to tell you what I think. And so I found this article here, and I'm going to just read a little bit of this article. It's nothing, on the surface, it's nothing that mind-blowing. It's all kind of stuff we already know, but I just want to read this with you so we can kind of get a bit of a context and read between the lines a little bit here. So Ripple just recorded a record year in adoption of its proprietary suite of blockchain software solutions. RippleNet, the company's network of banks and payment providers that use RippleNet's blockchain technology to process payments, has witnessed an explosive year. So guys, we know Ripple has had a groundbreaking year. 2018, they've signed up more partnerships than ever before, and they've made this very public. Back in March, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said the company was signing up one new bank per week. By the end of 2018, that number has now doubled, with Ripple signing up an average of 2 production customers every 7 days. Among the latest signups were PNC Bank, which we heard about, a top 10 U.S. bank, and the National Commerce Bank of Saudi Arabia, one of the Middle East's most powerful financial institutions. With an increasing number of banks in the bag, Ripple is now turning its attention towards widespread adoption of xRapid. So, the strategy here, signing up as many banks as possible. Now what's Ripple doing? Turning its attention towards the widespread adoption of xRapid. As we know, xRapid is now currently in production with, and this was the announcement at Swell, or before that. Was it at Swell, or did they mention this before? Anyway, Mercury FX, Qualix, and Catalyst Corporate Federal Credit Union. So these were the 3 institutions that Ripple has officially said has launched and is using xRapid. But now what they're doing is turning their attention towards widespread adoption. So the cross-border payment product that utilizes XRP to increase the speed of liquidity in cross-border payments. Ripple officially launched xRapid for commercial use this week. Okay, and then this was the statement for that. As for the adoption of XRP itself, Ripple says it has more institutional clients interested in XRP than ever. And this, guys, was a statement from a few weeks ago. I don't know if you remember this statement here. According to Garlinghouse, institutional investors are buying XRP from the company at a record pace. And this makes a little more sense to me now than it had when I originally read it. And sometimes the light bulb just kind of, turns on in your head. And so let me read the statement. One of the things I will tease for a future announcement, we'll do the third quarter XRP markets report, which we always share, where we're seeing institutional participation in buying XRP. Quarter 3 will definitely be a record of institutional participation in buying and interest in holding XRP. So guys, why would institutions be buying and holding XRP? Okay, well, we know Ripple started out by signing one bank per week. Then the one bank per week turned into two banks per week by the end of 2018. Now we're seeing Mercury FX, Qualux, Catalyst Corporate Federal Credit Union going live. But what all us retail investors are caught up in is that this price isn't spiking and going through the moon. All we want to see is volume flowing through and this price to go wild. Well, what is the volume today? Well, it has dropped. So we're now in third place behind Ethereum, just under 800 million in daily volume for the 24 hours. And so this hasn't changed. This doesn't look like it has changed since before. So since XRapid went live, it looks kind of identical to what it had been. So what gives XRapid's live, right? Well, we have to remember that Mercury FX, Qualix, and the Catalyst Corporate Financial Credit Union, these are not huge money movers. They do move money. They do have a client base. But guys, these companies alone are not going to make XRP go through the moon. What you have to remember is that Ripple is signing up banks, and that quarter 3 for Ripple, where does it say that? Down here. Quarter 3 was a record year. We're seeing institutional participation in buying XRP, and it was a record year for institutional participation in buying and interest in holding XRP. So we saw them buying, and a record year for them buying and holding. So why would institutions be buying and holding? Well, institutions would be buying and holding large quantities over the counter so as not to make the market move and the swings go wild, right? So they want to kind of set up their own kind of supply of XRP so that they can use that in the beginning. To me, it looks like Ripple is being very shrewd and strategic here. They are kind of probably incentivizing their banks, their partners, and they're giving them XRP, or they're selling it to them at a very high discount, because they want people to use XRP. It's kind of like, and I don't want to use, it's so bad because I thought about this analogy, but I don't really want to say it, but I'm going to say it, okay? It's kind of like crack, right? You want to give your potential customers a little bit of a sample, see how they like it, so that they keep coming back and buying more. Okay? You got to think of it in that way. And I don't like that analogy because I don't want to liken Ripple to crack dealers. They're not that. They're doing something completely different. Okay, guys? But think about it in that regard. Just think about the business aspect of it. One last thing here I want to make note of. And a couple days ago, I did say that an article on CCN that it was an advertisement. What I didn't realize was that this is an advertisement that's just blocking a blocker. So my browser has a blocker on it, and so what is the advertisement should be here, and that the article wasn't an advertisement. However, it was slamming XRP, so I still do believe that there was probably an ulterior motive for whoever was writing that article. Nevertheless, let's talk about this article. Giving away 2 billion XRP. Currently, as of July 12th, 1 XRP costs around 44 cents. So guys, this article again was from July 12th. XRP was valued at over $3. During a panel, Burla revealed that Ripple planned to give away 2 billion XRP to the entire population of India to streamline the process of introducing XRP to the nation and encourage the usage of the cryptocurrency. Now, guys, if you remember, this was news back from July, and what Ripple wants to do was penetrate India. And the way to do that, they mention it publicly: give away XRP to the people. Not only to the people, to the financial institutions. They want India to get hooked on their technology. They want to permeate through so that India a huge market in remittance payments gets hooked on their technology so that they can ensure that they have a large client base going down the road. So guys, this is just all part and parcel of what is going on here. And so when we're not seeing these spikes and, oh, xRapid went live, why isn't it going up? 1,000,000%, it should be going up. Well, first off, we don't have the volume yet. All we're seeing is MercuryFX, Qualix, and the Catalyst Corporate Federal Credit Union using it. But also, guys, you got to remember this is going to take time. And this is why I keep hitting it home. Hit the point home. Long hodl. 3 to 5 years. You want to hold your XRP for the longer term. Because once these banks start using the supplies that they have purchased from Ripple, start getting addicted to the xRapid solution, and once their supplies have run out, where are they going to go to? Liquidity providers. We're going to have hodled our XRP. The demand for XRP will go through the roof. And then you and I, retail investors, can sell our XRP back to the exchanges for a large profit. And that's how we get our money out of XRP, guys. You got to remember the long hodl. It is very, very critical. But I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.